Okay, we're starting. I'm not saying anything, right? Right.
It's somethingplanet.com. Their videos and podcasts are the bomb. Tune on in, they'll have their say. It's Stu and John and Dave today. It's somethingplanet.com.
Something Planet episode number 530. What? 536. Welcome to it. I'm your host, John J., and with me are my friends.
Hi.
Yo. The Dolly twins are here. Jerod Walker.
Dolly boys.
And Bradley Spencer Gilmore. Welcome
my full name out there.
to the show. You can, if you steal Bradley Spencer Gilmore's identity, you are going to owe child support, okay? Just to let you know.
So many people call me by my full fucking name because I did that bit for so long.
I know, it's because you did the bit for so long, it just rings in my head.
I kind of don't like it. I mean, I'm not saying you guys are my friends, but like strangers would be
like Bradley
keep my
Spencer
fucking middle name
Gilmore.
out your mouth, man.
No, yeah, that's how I know immediately if someone is a fan because they say my entire name. They're like, hello, John J. Murray.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. We don't have anyone remote this time, but that was fun. If you guys checked out last episode, I figured out a way to do decent quality remote podcasts. So now we're going to start having not just comedians in driving distance, but comedians from all over the world.
Nice. Wait, is this live?
This isn't live now.
Oh, okay,
we're just recording.
So you can edit my dick out.
I can.
Oh shit!
I can edit it out. Will I edit it out?
Short on me.
Yeah, don't accidentally spill dong in the entire show.
It's gonna be balls, not dick. Like the balls might fall out. The dick's good. The dick is tucked in.
The dick is hidden behind the balls.
The dick
it also won't be an accident. He's gonna do it on purpose.
Yeah, he's gonna totally do it on purpose. Are you allowed to show balls on TV? Like if you obscure the dick.
I think so.
Only female presenting balls.
Okay.
They just look like tits. You just have to draw nipples on them and shave them bald.
Well, they have to be male presenting nipples.
Right. Yeah, I do like the I do like the women that wear pasties of men's nipples over their nipples.
Oh yeah.
I think that's fucking hilarious.
It is hilarious. Anything that's like, oh, screw the man. You know what I mean? Just like it's like, oh, you have a rule. Well,
guess what? Yeah. Well, it isn't fair, okay? If I have to look at bare-chested dudes at the beach, I should be able to also look at bare-chested women.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, you don't have to look at bare-chested dudes.
Oh, I have to.
When the nipples are out, you just gotta look at them.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go to the beach with you no more.
Nipples are kind of like fingerprints, I think. You know,
Everyone is different.
Everyone's
And
completely
I've seen
a little bit different.
Several.
Yep. Yeah, you think you can pick out sexual partners just from a shot of their nipples?
Some of them.
Yeah.
Some nipples were very distinct.
Some are extra distinct.
I'm like, those are memorable nipples.
I feel
some
like-
are just.
Yeah, I feel like you're right, Brad. I feel like if we both took off our shirts now, someone could easily tell our nipples apart.
Yeah, 100%. Let's do it.
I think
The Dolly boys are going shirtless.
Yeah.
That's cool how you're like between us. I like that.
Yeah, I also set up this in-studio monitor so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing over here and not be like, what the fuck is happening right now? What is John doing with the computer? We had a really scary week. This was a terrifying week. I recorded last week on Tuesday, and we were talking about the hurricane was on its way.
It was on its way. Now it's gone.
And now it is gone, and it has fucked up the entire southeast, basically.
Basically, except for our area.
Except for my house is fine. Yeah, like,
hell, I'm fine.
No, my area got fucked. We had bad flooding.
yeah. Well, where are you at?
Bro, I'm close to the water.
Just give out what's your address?
address, please.
6929 DICK. Way.
DSCK way?
So,
DSCK way.
if you haven't heard on CNN, or CNN or in the national news, if you're not from around here, Hurricane Helene has went through our area. It was one of the largest storms ever, I believe. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys like
it was crazy.
Jared's like, I have no fucking idea.
I remember,
I'm not a meteorologist.
I've been here since '87. We've been getting hurricanes, and we always get lucky. Every time I say it, it's like we're so overdue for we're gonna get fucked, and this was
the one.
Fucked.
It's
Yeah,
like
this
every
one.
10 years we kind of
Yeah.
get fucked. Well, before it was longer than that,
Yeah.
but
like the Tampa Bay area hasn't had a direct hit. There's been shit like
well,
south or north.
there was Irma
Yeah.
that hit like Port Richey, I think. So it barely missed us, I guess.
Yeah.
But that was still pretty bad.
I guess I should say me personally.
You've
I've
never
been in a
experienced
direct path.
bad
it's
shit.
always I mean,
Yeah.
a wind and rain, but never fucking flooded.
Well, that's the thing, though. This storm was so big that it was covering the entire state of Florida.
Yeah.
I remember looking at the radar and being like, "Oh, you can't even see any land."
Yeah,
Like
that's insane.
the storm was so fucking big that it stirred up enough sediment that you could see the sediment from the space station.
Yeah, that's
Like they were
fucking
taking
insane.
pictures of the sediment dispersal.
Wow.
It's a big ass storm.
The storm was so big that it actually horrifically affected North Carolina.
Yeah, my kids.
Yeah, your kids up there. How's your family?
They're good.
They're fine?
Okay, yeah. They had some flooding, but it didn't get in their house.
It
so
didn't.
that's good.
Okay. Were they like up on a hill or something?
Well, I mean, they live in the mountains, so
So
kinda,
hopefully,
yeah,
but I'm saying they live outside of Asheville, right?
yeah, they're no longer in Asheville. They
Okay,
moved
so
into
yeah,
that
so they're
Asheville
up
area.
higher. So it was really just if you're down in that valley.
Yeah.
That's the people that in the valleys got really fucked over.
Yeah, it's
so
really fucking bad.
so if you're in one of those rural addresses up on a hill, you were probably okay.
Yeah.
Unless the entire hill turned into a mudslide and killed you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was scary shit. I mean,
Yeah.
we always talk about like how the news is overblowing it. I don't think this was overblown at all. They were
No.
like, get the fuck out, and then a bunch of people didn't,
Yeah.
and then a bunch of people drowned.
Like the water was up to my dick,
Yeah.
and it's a very small dick. So like, I'm not low hanging.
Yeah. Well, it was
Past my belly, my dick is located.
it was
here.
it was 10 feet of storm surge. So
Yeah.
I guess you just don't have a dick.
Well, so my roommate, because like my roommates left, they went to go hang out with some friends when it stopped and everything,
And then they never came back.
Well, a couple hours later, they called me like, "Hey, we can't get through. The streets are flooded." And they're like, "Can you go see if the parking lot's flooded?" I was like, "Our fucking park," like, because it was fine. I was just out
You're
there
like,
smoking
nah.
a joint. Like literally, like 15 minutes ago, I was out there fucking smoking a joint.
Yeah.
And they called. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll go look." And then I see all these cars parked on the grass area behind me. And I look to the left, which is a parking lot. And
Yeah.
it's fucking flooded. And our car.
It's because the tide started coming in.
Yeah,
The high tide started happening.
Exactly. Her car was like at the end of the parking lot. It's like ramped, and mine's a couple over. So my car, I had like, it didn't get inside my car, but it got inside hers. Yeah.
Like actually got inside the cars.
Yeah.
Man, that's
I
fucking
had,
nuts.
I had to move her car through it, and it was like splash, splash when I'm hitting the fucking pedals. Like,
oh Jesus.
my feet are in
So
water.
at least it still runs.
yeah, it's for she's been driving it, so it's running.
Did you guys
so, yeah.
see all those Teslas? Not, I was gonna say EVs, but I don't think it happened a lot with other electronic
No, I think it
vehicles.
was just
What happened?
Teslas, yeah.
Teslas, when they got submerged in the salt water, a bunch of them just lit on fire and exploded, and then burned people's houses down.
Oh my god.
Like they had evacuated, and then the water came in the garage because it's 4 feet of water coming up if you
Yeah.
have like a beach house, and just gutted the entire house. Like it was burning like it was like the entire thing was filled with gas. They actually saw one on a garage cam.
Oh yeah, their inside cam lit up. It lit up so much it turned all the lights on.
Oh my god. Damn.
No, I think that was just from the fire. That's just how bright the fire was.
Yeah, because there's a certain point in the
Yeah,
video
it,
where
like,
went
goes
from
from-
black and white to full color.
Yeah, it goes from night vision mode to non-night vision mode because
the
it's like,
light
oh, there's
was so
enough light
intense,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we were fine here. We got some dings. A few things hit the house. I was in the middle. I was playing Call of Duty with David and Doug because we still had power. We'd never lost power the entire time. So we were playing Call of Duty, and something hit the house so loud that like I couldn't hear it because I had my headphones on. I could like feel it in my chest.
Oh my god.
That's how loud it hit. It like hit a window, I think.
Yeah.
And then so I was like, fuck. Oh, okay. So after we finished that match, I was like, I better go out there and look at this. And there was a giant branch
Yeah.
that was like hanging on my internet line.
Oh.
And I was like, fuck, I don't want the internet to go out because it's Fios. You can't like patch Fios. They would have to like run a cable all the way back to the box, I guess.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to fucking fix this. And the wind is still blowing. So basically what happened is that there was like vines on the branch and that was like holding it up just enough to not break the line. So I went quick and I got my chainsaw. I fired my chainsaw up in the middle of the storm. This is like 9:30 at night, and I'm like a little drunk already.
Yeah. That is not a good plan.
And I'm like, I'm fucking doing
But
this.
you
And
wanted to play. You wanted to play your games.
Yeah, I didn't want to lose the internet.
Yeah, this is some Florida man story right here.
We lost power for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, so I went out. Yeah, I went out there and I cut that shit down. I cut it into pieces so it wouldn't fly. Or I made it sure it was big pieces so it wouldn't fly off. But got it down off that line. Never lost internet. Never lost power. I saved it.
The only thing that would make this more cartoonish is if your chainsaw was just a gator that you'd revved up like on the Flintstones.
Just pulled its tail and it started chomping.
And just started chomping. And you used that to get rid of the branch.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, my father-in-law's house did get super fucked up.
Yeah.
Fortunately for them, though, it's still livable because it's a 2-story house.
Yeah.
They were in the 2nd story, so they didn't fucking die.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got like 3.5 feet of water in there.
Jesus. That's insane.
They managed to move 2 of their cars over to Tarpon High because that was like a little bit higher away from the beach. And then they left 2 cars in the garage because they figured they'd be fine in the garage. Nope. Total toast. Yeah, they're completely flooded out. There was the water got so high that the refrigerator like floated across the garage and landed on the roof of the car.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, he was like, "Yeah, I can't get in there because there's a refrigerator on top of it."
Jesus.
Yeah, so we've been clearing that out. It's first time we ever had to do that. Yeah, it's all the furniture, basically everything. They lost family photo albums, whole bunch of electronics, old records, washer and dryer, all that shit. So yeah, this one was no fucking joke for sure. I'm glad everybody that I know is safe, and I feel bad for the people that aren't. But most of the people that did get real fucked up, they were told to leave, and they decided not to because it's like what Brad was saying. It's like this has never happened before.
Yeah.
So it was like they've told us to leave 45 times,
And
nothing ever happened.
Not
so
everybody always has
why
somewhere
should
to
I do
go
it?
to, though.
That's
That's the
true.
thing. Like,
Yeah, sometimes you
it's
just
like-
don't have anywhere.
hey, fucking, it's like I have roommates because fucking it's expensive to fucking live. It's like, where the fuck would I go?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
The sad thing is like all these people who also didn't leave were then calling cops up and be like, "Come rescue us," and they were like, "We can't.
We can't do it. Yeah, well, they don't have
that's
the
the
means.
thing. Yeah, you
We
just-
told you that when we said if you don't evacuate, we will not be able to get you."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Well, we thought you were kidding. Please come save us."
No, I think it's just more they thought that it wouldn't happen. It was like, it's not gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen to us.
Yeah.
That's what they always say, and
It'll never happen to us.
they are not always correct. So, thoughts and prayers to everybody that I'm just kidding. Donate money.
Like, I was like, well, what the
You guys
fuck,
are about to
man?
call me on it.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers. No, actually, people really need help. I always say though, because there's going to be a ton of people popping up, and like I just started this charity for Hurricane Helene relief, and blah blah blah. Donate to me, and I like the notion or whatever, but I would prefer that if everybody just donated to like. I would prefer that people donate to nonprofits that feed and house people all year long, whether there's a storm or not.
Yeah,
I think that's the
exactly.
best place to donate. It's like donate to your local food bank, donate to your local shelter, shelters if there's multiple, because they do this work all year long. There doesn't have to be an emergency. It's just they're just helping people every day.
And don't donate to any business that wants you to.
Do not do that. Yeah, do not round up your change.
Stop rounding up your change. Say no every time, and then take that money. And
You would be
give
better
it to a
just
homeless
handing
guy.
your
Yeah.
change to someone outside of the store that needed
Yeah.
change.
Every time you go to McDonald's, there's a homeless guy in a wheelchair that's just sitting in a shady spot. Just take that change and give it to him.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
a better use of your money.
Or better yet, buy him
some food.
buy him some
Jared. What the fuck?
cheeseburgers.
Give
Yeah,
him a
Buy him some
cheeseburger.
food, Jared. What the fuck?
Listen, I don't know what his diet is like.
Ask him.
He's a vegan.
Yeah, he's a gluten-free vegan.
No, that's not a thing. Vegans aren't real. Name one.
On top of all this bullshit, I've been dealing with bruised ribs for a week.
Yeah, what did you do?
I got hit with a baseball at the baseball game. And the ball wasn't in play, so I wasn't looking because it was in between innings. And so I wasn't looking, but I guess the Blue Jays left fielder started tossing some balls to the kids up in the audience, and all of a sudden I just got one like coming right at me. And I had my phone in my hand, so I tried to catch it left-handed.
Yeah.
And it just bashed me right in the ribs.
See, this is why me and Brad don't do sports.
Yep.
Yeah.
I only do water sports.
Well, that's also why you shouldn't be looking at your phone at the baseball game at all. Because
What else am I gonna do?
watch the game, I guess. I don't
no.
know.
That sounds dumb.
I'm going to be honest. Johnny and Matt Fernandez have got me into gambling, and I was like setting up a bet.
Now you know. You don't need to do it anymore.
There you go. Yeah.
Like that's a sign. Like
yeah, you got peer pressured.
yeah, I got peer pressure. Yeah, they've been trying to get me to bet. We've been doing the Three Ugly Mugs podcast. Please, it's at Three Ugly Mugs on YouTube, and just search for Three Ugly Mugs wherever you get your audio podcasts. And the video's also on Spotify now too. Spotify's also doing videos.
Spotify,
nice.
Spotify podcast vids.
Yeah, so check out the Three Ugly Mugs podcast and subscribe. And while you're at it, subscribe to this show, Something Planet. We need your subs. We need your DOMs also to sub.
Yeah.
And just follow us on.
You want the DOMs to sub?
Yeah. I want the DOMs to
Dom generally
sub,
don't
but I also
sub,
want the
unless they're
subs
Switch.
to sub,
Yeah.
And you need switches.
I want the DOMs to make the sub.
and I want the switches to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes. Okay. And comment.
Let's mix it up. Yeah.
Let's do it.
So Three Ugly Mugs podcast. Also subscribe to that. It's been going great. Like hanging out with those guys, talking sports and beer.
More so than us?
No, obviously not.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, wow. He looked away. The look away.
Oh.
We've been doing this for 536 episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I've done 100.
Yeah, not in a row.
Yeah.
And were you there from day one, Jerod?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're corporate, Jerod.
That's why I never wanted to break the show up into seasons. I'm like, no, we're still in season 1. No, I
Yeah.
think at 500, I was like, okay, now we're in season 2. Yeah, so we're currently in season 2 until we get to 1,000, and then we'll be in season 3.
All right.
What else are we talking about today? Oh, yeah, we're talking about the bruised ribs. So, yeah, that's been a pain in the ass.
Pain on the side.
I have not rested enough because I've been helping with like the hurricane cleanup, and I think I just keep exacerbating the injury because I'm almost 42 years old now.
Yeah.
And apparently I just can't power through shit anymore.
No,
Yeah.
You haven't been able to do that for a while.
I mean, I have been, and I have been to my own detriment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's not fun. Speaking of getting old, there's been a shit ton of celebrity deaths. Have you guys seen all these celebrity deaths lately?
I have not. I keep seeing people post names I don't recognize.
You don't-
Rest in peace, guy.
We got John Amos.
Yeah, John
Oh.
Amos, famous Amos.
No, from
Actually, famous Amos also died.
Oh man.
Yeah, but that's not the same guy.
this week.
No, they both died within a week of each other.
Really?
In August.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, John Amos just recently died, but they just announced it
I didn't know
today.
Famous Amos was even alive.
Famous Amos was still alive, also very, very
He was
old.
making a brand new thing of cookies too.
Yeah.
I mean, what year was he? I thought he was born in like 18018.
That wasn't him on the
future.
package. That was just clever marketing. He just put an old man on the package, so it looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a young guy. Well, are young.
No, yeah, I mean, I think he was in his 70s at this point, but you know, he wasn't as old as that crazy-looking old man on the package. So John Amos he's the
The dad from Good Times.
he's the dad from Good Times,
Coming
but
to
he's
America.
also the dad from Coming to America. He's the McDowell's
McDowell,
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah, so we don't have the golden arches. We have the golden arcs.
They got the Big Mac. We got the Big Mac.
It's completely different.
They have sesame seed buns, no seeds.
No seeds.
No seeds on these buns. So
One day, fries. That and Princess Bride are like probably the two most
so quotable.
movies.
Yeah, so quotable. Pete Rose died.
I heard about
Charlie
that.
Hustle. He's the probably one of the best bass, and we'll talk about that more tomorrow on.
The sports.
Three
one.
Ugly
You wanna talk
Mugs.
with the new,
Yeah. You think he plugs
Yeah.
our podcast?
No,
this much
not
I
at
on
all.
the
do.
show?
Actually, I do.
Wow.
I plug it a bunch on the radio and on other podcasts. But yeah, so Pete Rose, he's one of the best baseball
He has,
players
like,
of all time.
records, right?
Yeah.
He has the most hits in history, in
Still.
baseball history.
R.I.P. to that haircut.
Yeah,
Still.
still, yeah. How many hits? Can you Google that on your phone, Jerod? How many hits is that? What is it, like 4,000 or something like that? It's crazy. It is a crazy amount of hits. He has the most. He has the most plate appearances. I think he has the most games played.
Wow.
He went on to become a manager and a coach, and that's when he got kicked out of the league for gambling.
He's betting on
He
himself.
racked up an astonishing 4,256 hits over his 24-season career.
24-season career,
Yeah.
over 4,000 hits. So I mean, who's the number two? How close is the number two? Like 1,000 away, or something like that.
Oh, I don't know. It's
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, he got caught gambling, but he was a manager, and he got caught gambling for his team to win. But so he ended up with a lifetime ban. So now people are saying, well, as a lifetime ban,
He's dead. Put him
he
in.
has completed his sentence. So now let's put him in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why not. There's dudes that like took steroids and like basically cheated that
Yeah.
are in there with like an asterisk or whatever.
Exactly.
So put an asterisk. Say that
He
he
bet
gambled.
on his team to win.
Yeah, you can't
Like
get
if
mad
he
at
bet
that.
on his team to lose, I mean,
That's fucked up. Yeah, that's like a
But he's
mob
like-
fix.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, we're gonna win. I can use some money. I guess.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he was addicted to gambling. Gambling's very addictive. I was talking about that with my therapist today. I'm not addicted to gambling,
You sure?
but she was like, "You need to watch out because it is very addicting." I'm not one of those people that gets addicted to that stuff. Like I love video games, but I
What's
don't
your
ever
addiction
feel
then?
addicted to. I was addicted to cigarette smoke.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I smoked for like 25 years.
Yeah. How long have you been? Have you quit? Like it's been
Over
like
2 years.
Over 2. Wow.
Yeah, it's over. I think. Yeah, I think so. I quit. Oh no, almost. It's almost 2 years.
Yeah.
I quit the day after my 40th birthday. We were hosting the Dunedin International Film Festival, and I was like, and it's my birthday, and there's free whiskeys. There's no way I'm quitting cigarettes today.
Yeah. You're like, I'll do it after that.
Yeah, so I did it the next day.
all right. I got the numbers here.
Okay, who's the next closest?
All right. So Pete Rose, 4,256, and then do you want the one denoted be the elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame or just the Major League Baseball?
Just Major League Baseball. Who's the next? Who's the next most hits? That's all I was asking.
Okay, Albert Pujols
how
with
many is that?
3,384.
Okay, so it's like almost 1,000 difference. Yeah, that's insane. So rest in peace, Pete Rose. We got more celebrity deaths. Should we do a Deadpool in this, or is that tasteless?
I
That's
don't
a little
like that, dude.
tasteless.
I don't like the Deadpool. There's
Chris Christopherson
oh yeah.
of Blade fame, and
Blade fame.
he also
He was a
did.
musician.
He was a country
Wrote-
musician.
Wrote songs for Johnny Cash.
He was in The Highwaymen.
Yep.
He was in what's that movie that everybody loves? That
Raymond.
Blade.
Yes.
Raymond Blade. DDP.
No. What's that movie that everybody loves where Bradley Cooper is a country singer that's a drug
Oh, A
addict?
Star Is Born. That's like
Star Is Born.
He wrote that.
No, Chris Christopherson. He was the original, I think.
Oh,
was-
that's a-
He was the star who was born?
He was
Lady Gaga.
So the Bradley Cooper one was a remake of this one with Chris Christopherson.
Oh, okay.
I think it had different music though. I think Chris Christopherson wrote the music for that one.
Yeah, the one he did, it was a more hip hop album.
Yeah, it was a lot like Hamilton.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones passed.
Oh yeah.
That was sad. That was a sad one.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these people are very old and lived very excellent lives. So
good.
you gotta,
Good,
gotta,
I'm glad then.
you gotta weigh the pros and cons. You know, Chris Christopherson has like a
He was like
giant
90.
family. He was in his 80s. He has a giant family. Had an acting career, recording career. He was an activist. He's great life. James Earl Jones, same thing. Great life. Icon.
Disney's already uploaded his voice to the Matrix, so
Yeah,
we'll never be without
We'll
him.
never get rid of James Earl Jones. Maggie Smith, I'm not too familiar with her. I guess she was a
Maggie
lady.
Smith, she was in, Harry Potter.
I
Yeah.
didn't. I don't.
She's been in a bunch of movies.
I haven't watched those. I've
She's
only
a
watched
Brit-
2 of those.
She's probably one of the
She
most
was
famous British
Professor
actresses.
McGonagall.
Professor McGonagall. Okay.
Mr. Potter.
I was
That was a
imagining.
terrible
She
impression.
turned into a cat.
She
She did do that. Was that a good cat impression?
And I already
That
said
was pretty
the.
good. Yeah.
I already said the famous Amos Cookies guy. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm
He
mad.
also
I think
died.
I'm gonna go not buy a package of it to remember him.
That's fine because they stole the cookie from him, so the actual famous Amos is no longer associated with him.
Oh, well, fuck that company. Is that true?
That is true, actually.
God damn it. Every true fact just ends up being racism.
Wait, was he black?
He
Yeah.
was.
Oh, now I'm mad about
Now
it.
I'm
I thought it was just a white guy. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, you thought just the white guy put this old black man on the
I
thing?
didn't know. I don't know what the
that
famous
track-
Amos
that does
look like.
track, but-
that is true.
No, I think it was a dude. It was a guy that dropped out of high school and moved in with his grandma, and then his grandma taught him how to make chocolate chip cookies. And then he was like, "These are really good. I can start a business with this."
Yeah, and he made little tiny
okay.
cookies. He made the little teeny tiny cookies.
And then when it expanded, I'm sure they were much better when the business first opened. It was probably
Yeah.
like crumble cookies or something delicious like that.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it, the bigger something grows, the more diluted it's going to get.
Yeah.
Got to cut down costs.
I do want to remind you guys that we are brought to you by some sponsors.
what?
Yeah.
Friday
you
the
guys,
13th.
have you guys ever heard of the carry cart?
I haven't.
haven't.
Please tell me.
You
What is
haven't?
it?
I
sounds
was going to
important.
bring it up, but then I realized I do not have it pulled up.
Well, just tell me about it.
I'll tell you about the carry cart. Okay, the carry cart is it's a cart.
Keep my balls.
It keeps your balls in your pants.
It does? Okay.
It
There we
does.
go. That's good. That's good. Brad could use that.
We're good.
It's a cart. It's a dolly.
Okay.
It's a
Dolly.
trolley,
Dolly.
and it's also a step ladder.
Ooh, that's a lot of things.
It's 4 things. Also,
what are you doing, stepladder?
Yeah, come here, stepladder. So if you go to carrycart.com right now, that's carrycart with 2 Ks.
Just 2. They just made it.
Just 2 Ks, and you go there and you use the code SP at checkout. You're going to get $20 off your first carry
What?
cart purchase.
20 whole dollars?
Yeah,
That's
20
crazy.
bucks off.
Brad.
That's a great deal.
That's a crazy deal.
That's a crazy deal.
So go to carrycart.com. That's carrycart with 2 Ks,
Just
and
2.
use code SP at checkout.
Just 2.
We're also brought to you by randomfandom.com. That's random-fandom.com. It is the official T-shirt of Something Planet. I'm wearing one right now. I got to pop this up here. Let's see.
Mortal Kombat Ultra?
It's MK Ultra. If you remember,
I played
the
that game.
CIA
Yeah.
mind control experiments. I love wearing this shirt to breweries because bartenders kind of roll their eyes at me.
Yeah.
A little bit, or like you can tell they're trying not to roll their eyes at me,
Yeah.
and then like an hour later they'll be like, "Oh, I just realized what that said." I was wondering why you were wearing a Michelob Ultra shirt to the craft beer pub.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a hat from Random-Fandom.
That
Ooh, what
is
is that?
right. Yeah, show that off. Look right at the camera. Yeah, that is the dog person hat from random-fandom.com.
Says dog person, but then there's a picture of a hot dog.
Hot dog. I don't
Because
get
that's
it.
not the kind of dog you expected.
Yeah, it's different.
You like hot dogs? What's your favorite
There's
hot dog?
also
I'm a dog person.
There's also another one that says dogs leave a mark on our heart, and then there's a picture of a hot dog, but then also like an anatomically correct heart. It's like dogs leave a mark on our heart.
It's true.
It's not always good.
That's funny.
Also, my special is out right now. It's John J. Murray Rhinoceros.
Oh, I seen that.
Did you seen it? You were there. You're in it.
I'm in it?
You are
Oh, yeah,
in it.
bring you
Yeah,
up.
I guess you didn't see it.
No, I saw it, but I was high. We watched it and we ate pizza.
That's right. We watched Jack Polino's Pizza.
You weren't there.
You weren't there.
I was there.
I was eating pizza.
I was there eating pizza.
If you search for John J. Murray on Amazon Prime, it'll pull right up. You can rent it or buy it. I prefer if you buy it because that gets me the most money, or for me and David anyway. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being a part of it. I think it came out really great. I haven't heard
really
anything bad about it yet, and
I was gonna tell you some stuff.
I feel really good about it. I feel like everybody that worked on it did a fantastic job, and I'm really excited. I just want as many people to see it as possible.
You should feel good about it. It's a good
I'm
product.
in the credits.
Yeah. We didn't use any of the show that Jerod hosted for,
That's true.
or. You did.
No,
you
he did
middled
time.
one show, and then you both middled one show, and you both hosted one show.
You remember better than me. That sounds like it happened.
We went with the first show because the first crowd was the absolute best.
That's true. It's because it had Stewart's family in it.
Yeah, I think there's one joke in there where it's from. There's one joke in there from the second show, but I forget which one. But he never uses the audience from the second show at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's just first show audience members are
so
shown.
audience, buy it and see if you can figure out which joke that is. And if you're correct, you'll win
A Dolly shirt.
$20 off the carry cart.
I'm not even sure anymore because I didn't write it down. You would have to ask David, and he's probably not even sure. He would probably have to go and like look at the files or something.
Let's ask that gluten-free vegan at McDonald's.
Yeah,
He might have seen it.
that. You guys got any shows coming up you want to talk about?
Yeah. I actually have a show coming up this weekend.
Oh yeah. Oh, you just did some shows this week. Well, you had one canceled, but then you did the other one, right?
Yeah. I'm going to be featuring for John Jacobs.
Oh, nice.
Heck yeah.
Jacobs is back in town.
Yeah, he's back in town. It was on the condition that I give him a ride to the gig.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, John Jacobs and I will be at
A place.
a place in Lakeland, Florida.
I think there's only a couple places in Lakeland, Florida, so just ask around.
Yeah, it's
if
called the
you're
Boss Comedy Night.
there. Okay.
All right. And it's going to be me and Sean Guest, who I think you went to the baseball game with.
I did.
guess
That wasn't
so.
that wasn't the game I got hit at. It was a different
okay.
one. I went
That was a
twice
different
in 1 week.
Maybe you should stop going to so many baseball games. Think about that.
No, I just love it. Well, I am because the season's over now. Yeah, so I'm
I
gonna
was
stop
gonna
for a
go
while.
with you more.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah,
You
I
have
was
to
ready
wait till
to do
next
it.
year.
I liked it now, but I'm gonna not like it right
Yeah,
now.
you're
when it
right
starts
down
up.
there. I could pick you up and bring you. It's pretty
That's true.
fun.
Let's go.
You know, they have a vegan hot dog stand.
For $13, I'm all right.
Yeah, it is. It's like
I'm okay.
$13.
I'll eat before I go. I got a show.
Yeah. Well, what do you got? coming up?
Crisis.
Oh, I love Crisis. I just saw you posted about that. I love
Yeah.
Crisis. I'm thinking if
It's
I'm
a Sunday.
if I'm off, I'm gonna come down there and just like
should.
chill the fuck out and listen to jazz.
I think it'll be a
Where's it
fun
gonna at?
time.
I do like your jazz band.
Yeah, we'll be at a Grand Central Brew House. Fuck, I think that's where it is.
Yeah, I
my
think
phone's
it's-
in my car, so I can't really confirm or deny. But I know I'm playing music with the guys, and I'm pretty excited. I haven't even played trumpet in like months.
Yeah. So-
Speaking of trumpet, when are we going to see the return of Below Brass, the Horny Man?
He's working on stuff right
he's
now.
working on stuff with David, actually.
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
I mean, everybody's so.
I'm gonna
busy
be on
now,
the
you
album
know.
too. I'm gonna
I
be on the
think
album.
I'm gonna do some skits and have
Can I be in the
do some
credits?
shit with friends. Yes, but we won't use that show.
We won't use that
Yeah,
show.
we won't
You
use
can be in the
that one.
credits though.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
I got a show. I got a few coming up, but I'll just talk about these two. October 25th, I believe, we're doing Down in Front. It's a movie roast. We're doing that at Side Splitters Wesley Chapel. So basically we're just gonna be riffing on a movie, and
You know
for
what movie?
Halloween
Yeah,
it's
what's
gonna
the
be
movie?
Night of the Living Dead.
Ooh, a classic.
The
Yeah.
original or the remake?
The
from
original,
90s?
the Romero, the Romero original, and it's going to be me, Matt Fernandez, and Johnny B, the three ugly mugs, all riffing on this shit. So get your tickets for that now because I'm pretty sure that's selling out.
Nice.
And we're encouraging costumes. So come dress
Costume.
as a zombie or honestly just whatever. Yeah.
Best costume will get $20 off the carry cart.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna
But-
watch it a couple times or like come up? With some
Yeah, I'm
riffs?
going to come up with some of the riffs, but then obviously some of it's going to be on the fly. You
It
know.
should all be on the fly.
Well, you got to yes and somebody else's riff.
Yeah.
Right.
What if they do a riff that you're gonna do and then you get?
Well,
just
then
get
he'll
confused?
throw a fit and flip the table.
Yeah, let's flip it. Well, it's just that's what's great about improv is that sometimes you
just shoot somebody.
you just
Yeah.
pull out a gun
pull out
and
a
you
gun.
shoot somebody.
You know how many
It's improv.
times people have tried to end scenes just by like killing somebody?
That's always the joke that Michael Scott on The
Yeah.
Office has. Is like they wouldn't let him back in improv because every single scene he just pulled out a pantomime gun and then held everyone hostage. It's the only thing he could come up with.
Oh, man. I love improv.
Yeah, so that's going to be October 25th. You can find tickets for that on Side Splitters' website, or you can check on my Facebook wall or Instagram. Follow at John JS Planet, at Jerod J Walker Comedy, and at The Minister Brad for all upcoming shows and appearances.
Yeah.
I think that's all the business that we have to do. Now we can keep talking about Brad's dick falling out. We're doing it, and
It's
that,
tucked back.
and
It's not
that's
gonna
the
fall out.
Brad's
Penis
dick
time.
falling out.
It's like
big.
it's like a hot dog situation with my butt cheeks right now, so it's not going anywhere.
Okay, you're squeezing it. Ooh.
Oh no, Brad's dick has a gun.
Brad's is bringing a whole new meaning to go fuck yourself.
You don't ever hot dog your dick?
No, that seems
Really?
uncomfortable. No,
It's fun.
no. Oh, God.
I mean, I've hot dogged it.
Brad's reverse cowgirling himself.
If I could, I would.
Brad doesn't need anybody.
No, it's just one. I don't need it. I got my own butthole.
I don't need it. Oh yeah, we also before I move on, we also have Something Planet Sessions out. We have the first one,
yeah.
Jessica Rose Powell. That one's
she's
doing
so
pretty
awesome.
well. She's great.
so
She's
awesome.
really sweet. She's a really good
love her.
songwriter. I love her to death. So glad that she could be the
Still-
first one.
Still judge her a little bit on her judging critique from when we had her judge.
Oh, when she
gave Sean the fucking 9.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a 9?
yeah
The bar is just ruined at that fucking
yeah.
point.
You guys you got to start low when you're a judge, so you
He
get
wasn't
room
even
to
that
get better.
good. He was okay.
You're like,
not a
9.
9. No.
Sean Guest, Sean was into it.
Because I'm like, well, then Lauren has to be at least like a 16 if that's like fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it only goes to 10.
Yeah, Brad's
But
talking.
she is an amazing singer, an awesome human. It's just that funny.
Yeah, Brad's talking about the time we did a show that
yeah.
we came up with called Stand Up and Sing. I'd like to find another venue for that
We
because I
should
thought that was
actually
really
look
fun.
into that.
Yeah, it was
DJ Backbone would come out again.
Oh,
He's
fuck
the
yeah.
best. Yeah.
We got the crew to do it.
I saw actually Paul, DJ Backbone, aka Paul Cook. His nephew was actually in 2 episodes of Bad Monkey on Apple with Vince Vaughn. He was doing scenes with Vince Vaughn.
Oh, very
So
cool.
his name's Tyler Culfer. He's been to our open mic before. He's done stand up at our open
Really?
mic before. Yeah.
Nice. Good for
And
him.
say,
man.
yeah, he had a couple of really excellent scenes on Bad Monkey.
Ah, I got to
So,
check it out. That's awesome.
And actually, we can just jump right into massive media.
Oh, yeah. Did I do it?
No.
There it is.
It's Something Planet Massive Media tonight.
Oh, I thought
It's
Jerry was going to do the thing. That you
Something Planet Massive Media
That lady sounds
tonight.
hot.
cute, too. I don't remember what I said. It's been a while.
It's where we talk about all the movies and TV shows that we are currently watching and books that we're reading. So I wanted to save a good amount of time on the show because I know you guys, I like you guys' taste and stuff and always want to hear what you like and what you don't like. Brad's been reading a couple books.
What? Brad can read?
No, I've been listening to him.
Listen to him. Listen, it's reading. It's
That is-
listening is
no,
reading.
yeah,
it's
I
still
count that.
reading.
I like to say I listen. I mean, it can't.
I think it's bullshit that you can't like people say that's
it's
cheating.
easier. No, it's not cheating, but it's
No,
just
it's easier
'cause I
for
can
some
do
people.
Shit. Yeah, exactly.
It's easier for some people, not
need
for
to
other
sit.
people.
For me, it's easier.
I don't have I can't read while I'm commuting.
That's
Exactly.
true.
Exactly. So a nice.
Yeah,
a
you
fucking-
can't not everybody has time to sit down and read a book. You know, sometimes you got to do the dishes. You got to do laundry. You got to
Exactly.
you got to clean up branches in your yard after a fucking hurricane.
Yeah, you gotta rev up your alligator and chainsaw a branch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to cowgirl yourself. It's just fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
You gotta hot dog your own wiener.
So
You're a dog guy. Dog person.
he's a dog person.
a dog person.
That's Brad's butt
what that
cheeks.
means. Yeah, that's what a dog person is. Sitting on your
you
dick.
stick your wiener in your butt cheeks. Well, that's the name of the episode now. Dog person.
Caught me. I'm part of it too.
well, yeah,
Brad.
let's
That's why we
start-
have the same shirt.
Let's start with Brad then.
Oh man, I've been. So I've been.
Yeah,
I got
we-
into audiobooks recently, and I've read.
Cool.
probably
Have you taken any of our recommendations, or you just
I bet he has.
he
No,
hasn't?
because I've
You
only
piece
been
of
listening.
shit.
I've only been listening to
He's only been
biographies.
listening to the history of jazz.
No, I've been listening to just biographies.
Ken
People
Burns, The
talking
History
about-
of Jazz.
I like to hear people talk about their lives and their like mental illnesses.
Okay,
and-
what's which biography?
I watched the Herbie Hancock masterclass.
Was that good?
It was great, and he barely even taught anything. It was just like kind of him talking about his like philosophy behind like music, and I'm like, this is infinitely interesting.
He's talking about his
Nice.
thoughts on hot dogging.
Yeah, the Herbie Hancock masterclass. If you're obviously into jazz, you gotta
Little
hear
bit.
what he has to say.
A little bit.
A little
check it
bit.
out, yeah.
A little bit.
Can I borrow it?
No,
Can you just tell me about it?
I was on David's masterclass subscription, and he
that's
canceled
right.
it. Yeah, so
Yeah, can you play it in your head and just repeat?
I'll just
that's all
repeat
right.
it
Yeah, yeah.
verbatim. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. No.
I'll start. Yeah, so what have you been listening to? Yeah, exactly
so
what?
the first I read God, what is her name? The actress. She was on
Maggie Smith.
no, she was on with David Cross.
Oh, Chris
Arrested
Christopherson.
Development. Later season.
I was going to
Stand
say
up.
Portia.
Lady Dynamite.
Maria Bamford.
Maria Bamford and Jeanette McCurdy, who played Sam on iCarly. I really enjoyed those two a lot.
Maria Bamford is a lot about like mental health, right?
It's sure I'll join your cult.
Okay.
And it's about her. She's joined like several cult, and yeah, it's about
She's joined
they're both about like pretty much all of them are about mental health. Jeanette McCurdy is "I'm Glad That My Mom Died." It was really good. I
heard about that one. I heard that was excellent.
Yeah, I'm halfway through David Cross's first book, and also Norm Macdonald's book, and I'm not really enjoying them that much because, and I know this sounds weird coming from me, they're too much in the bit and not giving real information and just go off on crazy tangent stories. And I kind of want to know like what actually really fucking happened to you.
Right.
Like I make up shit in your stand up. I want to know like about experiences and shit. But people don't like to share, so I don't know. Norm makes up these crazy stories about there was a kid, Make-A-Wish Foundation, who wanted to go kill a baby seal, and he could do it because he's Canadian.
Like Norm Macdonald, that's kind of just what he's known for. It's just telling like
Shaggy
long,
dog stories.
drawn out
but it's
stories.
Like,
you
I want to
don't
know
want to
about
read
him.
that. Yeah. You want to know about his real. I think he was very private, so I don't know.
No, exactly. I think he was in the closet. I think he's gay. I think he's gay.
You think he's closeted
he's
homosexual?
I mean, that was his last bit, was that he's a very deeply closeted homosexual gay man.
That was like his last bit.
Yeah.
It's either a good bit or it's true.
Yeah.
And I'm also reading Patrick Stewart's right now, and it's really good.
Sir Patrick Stewart,
Patrick
thank you
Stewart.
very
Yeah,
much.
Get it
He
right.
said "fuck" in it.
Yeah.
He says that a lot. I see him on American Dad and Family Guy.
Yeah,
that's true.
He was on Ricky Gervais' show, and he was excellent. He was like pitching Ricky Gervais' script, and it's just every scene was just about how the wind blew a lady's clothes off.
Yeah. But it's too late because he's seen everything.
I've already seen. It's too late. She tries to cover up, but it's too late because I've already seen everything.
Yeah, hearing somebody
That
like
was like
him-
one of the funniest episodes ever. And what was that place? What was that show called?
I think it was extra.
Extras. Yeah, it was all about they were extra workers trying to make it in Hollywood or England or something.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais was an extra trying to make it in Hollywood, and then he kept meeting up with celebrities playing
celebrities,
themselves.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Or
insane
exaggerations.
people.
Yeah. But they've been good. Just audiobooks are just so nice because, like I said, for commutes and shit, I got a decently long commute, so like I'll pop that on. Sometimes I love music, but like sometimes it's nice to hear somebody talk about some shit. Yeah.
I finished a couple. I finished several books. We don't have to talk about all of them. I did finish the one that Jerod recommended to me, Empire of the Vampire.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked certain parts of it, and other parts of it I did not like. And
What parts didn't you like? The whole beginning.
the whole beginning.
And
No, I just didn't. I didn't like how he like jumped around. He like jumped around between a bunch of different times between. So
it was making it kind of confusing.
and it was like a story within a story, and then sometimes there was a story within a story within a story.
Was there clarification when he was
And
switching, or sometimes it just kind of
Sometimes he would mess up the tenses or whatever, exactly what tense he's supposed to be in, and then it was supposed to be like kind of like Interview with a Vampire, except the vampire was interviewing the vampire slayer, and there was like a ton of dialogue about how that's not how it was just like meta dialogue of like that, like the interviewer's like, that's not how a story is supposed to be told. It's supposed to be told in order. It's like, and then him arguing about why it shouldn't be told in order, and like because it was obviously like someone criticized his narrative style, and then he just like wrote that into the book.
That's funny.
So I thought it was.
There you go, John. He prevented your complaints.
Yeah. Well, no, I guarantee someone's already made that. So I give it. I liked it. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I like the story. I like the story, but I give it a 5 out of 10.
I really like that book. I gave it a lot more.
Yeah.
The sequel. I
You
think
got
is even
bad
better.
taste, then.
Well,
Yeah, he
John
might
said.
he might get better with the sequel. I might try it again. I also read I know Jerod also listened to this one. Was this the 5th Bobaverse one?
Yes.
Not Until We Are Lost. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Babaverse.
Or Until We Are Lost.
Not Until We Are Lost.
I think it's just Until We Are Lost.
Are we lost?
I feel very lost right now. Anyway, it's the 5th Bobaverse book by Dennis E. Taylor, and I thought it was excellent. I think his books are always great. Honestly, they're kind of just like a series of short stories, because the premise is basically a guy dies. Or he freezes. He pays for the service to cryogenically freeze his brain. He dies. And then when he wakes up, he's basically a cloned version of his brain that's stuck inside of a computer.
Oh shit.
and he finds out he's been tasked with being a von Neumann probe to explore space.
So a von Neumann probe is just a probe that can replicate
It
itself.
replicates itself and continues exploring and makes like factories and so basically he figures out he's kind of just a programmed computer and has to listen to his programming. But fortunately, the character in his life was a computer programmer, so he figured out how to escape from the control of the government and then started exploring the universe. So as the books go on, he continually clones himself more and more. So it starts following different versions of himself on different missions and adventures and explorations and stuff, and it just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah,
really, these books
takes
never
place
have to
over
end.
like hundreds of years.
Yeah, like hundreds of years have happened, and so each time he clones himself, his clone is like a little bit different.
Yeah.
Like the personality is a little bit different. So there's only one that's called Bob, and then the next one is Bill, and the next one after that is Riker.
Yeah,
and the
so
next one after
he's like a nerd, so it's just like he just starts referencing himself through pop culture.
And then there's Homer. Yeah,
It's like
names
one's
himself
like,
after
no,
Homer
like
Simpson.
There's one that's named himself after Bender.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That's interesting.
you should download it. I think you'll like it. I think
Yeah,
it's
man,
perfect
check it
for a
out.
commute. It's exciting. It's adventure. There's action, and it's also funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I give
again?
this recent edition. I think I give them all 9 out of 10.
So the first
9 out of
one's
10.
called "We Are Legion, We Are Bob."
Got you.
Yeah, so I think you should check it out. Also, if you have an Audible account now, and I'm not sponsored by Audible, so I probably shouldn't even talk about it on the show.
Yeah.
But no, I was telling JJ because he just signed up for it now too. There's actually like a hidden section in your Audible account
Free shit.
called Audible Plus. And if you go in there, everything does not cost a credit at all. You could just download it straight to your library and listen to it without using a credit.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of good like series and stuff in there. So I'll look at your phone after this, and I'm just gonna start pushing download on your shit. That's what I did to JJ. I took his phone. I'm like, you want this one, this one, this one. Let's jump over into movies. I've seen some interesting movies.
What you seen?
Through the hurricane? I saw a movie starring Simon Pegg. I know you guys are Simon Pegg fans.
Yeah,
It's called
Simon Pegg.
Nandor Fodor and the Talking Mongoose.
Is it a comedy?
It is a dark comedy. Yeah, and it's kind of a drama too. I really enjoyed it. Simon Pegg is he's such an underrated actor because he's in a bunch of dumbass movies.
Yeah, but he's really good.
But he's really, really good. This is about a guy at the turn of the century in the early 1900s, and it's based on a real guy. This guy really existed. He basically is a paranormal investigator, but also a psychologist. So I think he coined the very first term, like parapsychologist. And he was investigating basically paranormal activity. I was telling Jerod before the show, he's kind of one of those weird characters because he got kind of shunned from the paranormal occult community that was really popular in the early 1900s because he started being a little bit more skeptical, saying, like maybe not everything's a ghost. Maybe it could be this other phenomenon that we don't really understand.
Yeah.
So he was the first one to come up with the idea that like a poltergeist is like the psychic powers of a child who's doing it with their subconscious mind. That was his idea. So the movie doesn't have anything to do with that shit. I was just looking him up after because I was like, oh, this is a real... Because it was like based on a true story. And I'm always like, is that based on a fucking
that's
true
the
story?
name of
differences?
Norm
Yeah, what do
Macdonald's
they
book.
change?
Yeah.
That's the name of his book, based on a true story. And
Right.
He says nothing's really a true story because
Yeah.
memory is not what
Right,
you
right.
change.
So this is about him. He has to go to the Isle of Man, and he's investigating reports of a talking mongoose that is living on this people's farmstead. But when he gets there, all sorts of weird shit happens. Like one of the daughter's hobbies is ventriloquism. And but it keeps like the whole time. I don't want to give too much away, but the whole time he's trying to investigate to see if this is a real thing or not, or what exactly it is. And the whole time it keeps popping back and forth between like, is this a real entity pretending to be a mongoose that's speaking to them, or is it an elaborate prank, or is it both? Like, it's really hard to determine. Like, it's kind of a faulty narrator. It's really hard to determine exactly what's going on, and I love movies like that.
Turns out it wasn't even a mongoose; it was a weasel. The whole
It was a
time.
weasel,
It was a
that
talking
fucking lying
It was just
weasel.
a talking weasel.
Lying motherfucker.
So I give that. I would give that 7 out of 10. I thought it was excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, really good movie.
Nice.
Um,
Let's check it out.
what have you seen lately? Anything decent?
What are you, Brad?
I saw that James McAvoy thriller. I can't remember what it is. Have you seen it?
Oh, the
He's like, come to my cabin. We have
to
this
my-
plot of land. Yeah. And
It's
there's
like-
weird shit happening. It was really good, man.
what is it
was-
called? Come talk to me, or
I can't remember.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
I did want to see that. So that was good.
Yeah, it was really good, and it was like it was a nice little twist. It's fucked up. It's not a nice movie.
James McAvoy. What is it? Speak No Evil.
Yeah, Speak No
Speak
Evil.
No Evil,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, it's like two couples. They meet each other, and they're like, "Oh, you have kids. We have kids. Let's hang out."
Yeah.
And then they's like, "Come on out to our cabin." And we're crazy.
And we're
Yeah, when
gonna
they get
murder you.
Well, no, it's mostly subtle things at first.
Oh, it's just
like
kind of
she's a vegetarian, and he knows that, and then he like force feeds her like a piece of. He's like, "Hey, try this turkey. We killed this for you because we knew you were coming."
Yeah,
like,
like
shit, yeah.
just socially pressure this this weak
And
vegan.
it gets
like,
worse and
eat
worse.
it.
Yeah,
Eat it.
Eat it.
Not
You're
like
in my,
that.
You're in my house. Eat it.
it's the
We did
guys
this
are nice.
for
It's like,
you.
"Oh, try this. Oh yes,
Try
go
this.
ahead.
I heard
I
you're a hot
insist.
dog
It's
person."
delicious." Yeah. No, reverse cowgirl yourself, person.
So what do you rate that? What do you think?
I would give that like an 8.5.
Would you put it on your spooky season list?
No, because it's not really horror. It's
It's
just
not
a thriller.
horror.
It's
So
a thriller. Yeah,
It's a thriller.
It's
so,
scary because like you can
right.
die, but it's not
so
like
not
nothing
like
supernatural.
It's not like a spooky season must. Then.
Yeah, there's no like magic or supernatural shit. So.
Okay.
I watched Trap.
Oh yeah, you haven't been on the show since.
Oh,
you
I
watched
saw that too. Yeah. Oh, what did you
try.
think?
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet. I'm waiting for the video.
I
It's a
thought
M.
it
Night.
was pretty good. The twist is there's
M-
no twist.
M.
Wow,
Night
Jared. Wow, Jared. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
It's a huge spoiler.
Having no
Because-
twist, I guess, is a spoiler. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's his. He's known
'Cause we
for
are
having
expecting a
spoiler, yeah.
twist.
Well, none of his movies have had a twist in the last 3. I think he's gotten away from that, so I think it's kind of no.
I haven't watched a bunch.
Because I guess Old didn't really have a twist.
Yeah, the last 3 movies.
I
he
didn't
did,
see
He's
Old.
kind of said
And there was no twist in Glass either.
Yeah, there was.
What was it?
It was like they did the twist at the end. They're like, "Come on, baby."
Yeah, there was a musical at the
the
end, and it was
twist.
all a dream, just like the new Joker movie.
All right,
Yeah.
cut his mic.
I'm excited about the new
yeah,
Dragon.
no,
Yeah.
So-
So, what did you think? Was it
I thought it was-
decent to watch? Was
I
it
thought it was
was it
pretty decent to
exciting
watch.
the entire time?
Yeah, I thought
It
it
was
was pretty
tense
It was
and
pretty tense the
suspenseful,
whole
yeah.
time. The whole time. At least for me, I was trying to like, how's this guy gonna get out of this?
So
Like, what's
yeah,
he
so
gonna-
Josh Hartnett, and this is in the trailer, is
Yes.
a serial killer.
he is a serial. Yeah,
And
you
so
find
who
that out
plays-
within the first 2 minutes of the movie?
Who plays like the head cop that's searching for him?
It's an older lady.
It's like an old lady.
Yeah.
You don't really see her too much. She's kind of in the
Okay.
background. She's like
Okay.
a criminal psychologist that's essentially got his number.
Yeah.
Oh, she's basically just figured him
Yes,
out.
but he's so
They know what to
smart.
look for.
He through the course of the movie, he figures out what they're trying to do and learns all what they're doing. So he's always one step ahead.
Okay. Well, don't say
Yeah.
any more than that because I do want to see this.
But yeah, the whole movie. I think the plot wise, it's not the most amazing plot.
But it's just an
It's
interesting story.
I would say I saw it in theaters. I think I told you just wait for it to come out on streaming. I don't,
That's what I'm doing with the Shyamalans now, both of them.
yeah. But I thought it was good. I thought Josh Hartnett had some amazing acting.
He's a
sequences.
good-
He's fucking tall
He
as
went
shit too.
seamlessly from like just like friendly, like normal dad, like goofy dad.
Yeah,
just
like
"Hey,
complete psycho."
I'm here with my daughter. We're at the Lady Gaga concert. Or Lady Raven is the pop
Lady
star.
Raven, yeah.
We're at Taylor Swift with my daughter.
Right.
And then he's like,
They're doing like TikToks together and shit.
yeah, and he's like trying to, and then like when he walks away, he's like trying to, like, you'd see his shift into this serial killer mode where he's like calculating stuff, like, and then he meets somebody, he's like, okay, I got to charm this guy, and he switches into a completely different personality to charm.
He's-
Somebody else, and
He's
then
got like a super high functioning sociopath.
yeah, and he's like he like meets like one of his kids' friends' mom, and they're like girls, so they're fighting.
Yeah.
And so the
Right.
mom's trying to play peacekeeper, but she's kind of like a Karen, so she's not good at it.
Right.
And
Sucks.
so he's like switching between goofy dad mode, being like, "Oh yeah, we gotta get these girls together," but also he's like trying to do something to escape, to figure out how to escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just like, "Why don't you get the?"
Yeah.
He's like, you can see he's barely trying to like, I'm gonna,
Barely holding on.
yeah, and he just like he
It's like, I want to cut this lady's
he
throat
snaps
so bad.
for half a second, and she like freaks him out, and then he's just like switches back like nothing happened.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like he's some really good acting in there. There's some stuff that just went down. I think it was a good watch. It's a good watch.
Okay.
So I'll give it a solid 7.
Okay, I'm digging it.
I saw Borderlands.
Was that any good?
No,
No,
No.
it was pretty. It looked cool. I think they got the look of Borderlands.
Stylistically, I think they
looked really
nailed
good,
it. Yeah. Except for the old ladies playing like the 20-something-year-olds.
Well, no, I mean, it does, but that doesn't matter. I don't think
It doesn't
matters.
matter that much, but
They're still hot.
You know what? They are hot, but give somebody else a chance, okay, Kate Blanchett?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, give somebody else a fucking chance every once in a while. You're fucking doing fine. No teens wanted to see you in the Borderlands movie. Sorry.
I wanted to see it.
Yeah, you're a 45-year-old man.
Exactly. You're being an ageist right now.
I
you
am
hate
being
old
an
people.
ageist.
You hate old people.
I don't hate old people. It's just
I
like
do.
get
I
the fuck
fucking
out of
hate
the
old
way.
people.
You know, no matter
sit
where I
down,
go,
sit
no
down.
matter
I know
what
you're
I do.
tired.
Yeah, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, there is an old person in my way, either literally or metaphorically. Okay.
that's true. John can't get that job he wants because there's an old guy just sitting on it.
Just
Retire.
I would give it.
If I go into the grocery store in Florida, there is a sleepy Joe Biden standing in the middle of the fucking aisle, not noticing that I'm behind him.
If there's
Okay?
a doorway in Florida, there's an old man just standing in front of
there,
it,
like,
thinking
am I
about his
in
life.
the
With a
way?
wet cough.
Yeah.
Oh, I love a wet cough. But I would give it I give it a 3. I give it a 3 out of 10.
Ooh, that's bad.
Well, I mean, it was pretty.
But it's fun. Like if you smoke some weed and
Well,
want to laugh with your
I-
friends,
so I
it's kind
took
of fun.
those-
Those
many-
points were on the visuals.
I took it was all the visuals. I took 80 milligrams by mistake.
80.
Yeah, I ate
That's a
chocolate. and
lot.
yeah, and I got sick. And I
Oh
was
yeah,
like-
it can make you nauseous.
I
At that
thought I was
level.
gonna throw up or shit all over myself. So my friend who I was hanging out with, I was like, "Hey, I got to go to the bathroom." And it came back, and I was like, "I can call you Uber. I can't drive for like 2 hours."
Yeah.
they just sat and waited with me.
Well, that's like it's gonna be 2 hours before I could do anything. How
Yeah.
did you accidentally eat 80 milligrams?
Because I thought I took.
He ate
I thought I
40,
took
and then he ate-
60, which that 60's fine.
60's big.
60's big, but that, like I can manage that if I'm out like watching a movie. Like I wouldn't take, and I'm not gonna have to drive for 2 hours. you know?
Right.
I'll be fine with that. But I fucked up, and because I forgot I took some. I was like, let me get a little bit more, and I forgot I had already took some more. Yeah, and it hit like about an hour in.
I did something stupid because weed made me
Yeah.
stupid.
And actually, you know what? I can't even give it a 3 on the visuals because I was fucking high. It was just
Yeah,
it probably
might-
looks bad.
It probably doesn't look as good as you think.
yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say 3's pretty low for visuals if you're that high.
Yeah,
that's
you would have been
true.
like, "This is amazing."
Well, no, I'm saying it looked amazing, but like I don't think that's enough to give it more than a 3.
Yeah.
But now I don't know if it's really looked amazing or if it was just my fucking high ass.
I saw a Joseph Gordon-Levitt new movie. It went
Brick.
Brick.
Yeah, we
Now,
watched Brick.
we-
We should talk about that.
I really thought you were
Yeah.
gonna bring up Brick.
I did too.
No, I actually watched a good one. I forgot that we had watched Brick.
Remember those
yeah.
bottles? That noise? The fucking song
That-
that kept playing on the marimba or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, we'll talk about Brick real quick. The one that I saw was Killer Heat, but yeah,
Oh,
Brick is what from the year 2000.
Yeah, I
Or
was in Blockbuster
2005.
when it came out. It was before my kid was born because I remember it coming in Blockbuster.
What year was Theo born?
06.
06. So it
Yeah, they're
came
18
out.
now. Yeah, fucking.
Wow,
crazy.
that's so fucking nuts.
I know.
Okay, so Brick. Did you ever watch it before we watched it?
I
together?
watched it one time,
No.
but it was like when it first came out.
Okay,
'Cause you
I'd
would
never
watch all the
watched
shit
it.
to give people an honest review if they asked
Right,
about
and
it.
you put it on while you're working or whatever.
Yeah.
You just watch movies all day when you're at
Yeah.
working at Blockbuster.
Not
that must
that
have
one,
been a
'cause that
hell of a
one's
job.
Like there's drugs and like murder.
Oh
Put on
yeah,
kids
you
stuff,
can't watch
yeah.
that one. But they let you take the tapes home if they're not rented.
Yeah, because
right?
you would get free rentals.
Yeah.
you would get like so many free rentals a week, and
Right.
we get the shit in like a week before. Because the thing is, it was like, no, take it home and watch it. So like,
before it comes out.
I was the cool guy who had all the
Ah.
shit before it came out. I was like, yo, I got that fucking Batman 2. Y'all trying to hang out?
you want to hang out, watch Batman too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brick was. How do you
It's
even
like a
describe
film
it?
noir set in a high school.
Film noir set in a prep school.
Yeah.
And the only reason I actually it's not streaming on any service whatsoever.
Good.
The only way I was able to find it because it was a Ryan John. It's like Brian Johnson's first movie.
Yeah. And what he did Glass Onion, right?
Rian Johnson.
I think it's just Ryan.
Rian
Yeah.
Johnson.
And he did Glass. That's the Glass Onion guy.
He
Right?
did the Glass Onion, and I love the Glass
director
Onion
of
movies.
Star Wars.
And he directed the bad Star Wars.
Which one was that?
The middle one,
The middle
where they
one's the
kind of
bad
ruined out of the new ones, the middle one kind of went way off the rails.
one? Oh, okay. I thought it was
Yeah.
the third one.
Well, the third one was trying to like make up and
No, the
figure
third
it
one,
out.
The third one went back to the first director.
Yeah, it
of
went back
Force
to the first
Awakens.
director. So they were trying to like
There's
bring
two
it.
directors fighting with their
Yeah,
vision.
fighting in the world. But anyway, I think Ryan Johnson is a decent director. He did that one with Joseph Gordon. He loves Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He did that the one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis, where he's a time traveler hitman.
Oh, Looper.
Looper.
yeah.
Looper, great movie.
He's
Really
got to kill
fun.
himself.
He's been sent back to kill himself and close the loop.
Got to close the loop.
Yeah. So so I really wanted to see what he was doing back then. And yeah, it was like a stupid film noir set inside a prep school. But they talked
Like
like-
film noir, yeah.
they talked like in the international accent, which is like how all movie stars talked in like the
20s.
in like the 20s.
30s,
Yeah.
or
The
whatever,
transatlantic.
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah, transatlantic. That's what it's called. The
What is it?
transatlantic
Can you
accent,
do
which
it?
is like what newscasters would use this fake accent. It's not an accent from anywhere. It's just like
Can
an
you do
accent
it?
that they
Can you do it,
use.
like-
They're like an old timey like news reporter. And as we can see here, the Hindenburg is on its maiden voyage, and it's perfectly safe, folks. Look at how fast you can get across the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the humanity!
Now you listen to me, he.
Yeah,
It's
so
gonna
like-
be you, me, and Donna. We're gonna go to the movies, and then we're gonna get popcorn. And I don't want to hear a word about it. Like that's the kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's how everybody's.
So they were talking about it in this movie. So yeah, Brick, I give a 3.
Yeah, I gotta give that a 3.
It was I put that on, and I'm glad no one got mad at me because we were at a vacation house.
Oh yeah.
So I'm glad no one got mad at me because it was such a bad movie.
Well, and we left it for some reason. We left the fucking DVD menu screen on for like 20 minutes before starting it, and that
Oh,
song kept
well, it's
playing.
because-
Kept playing the song,
And then it
they
kept
kept
playing
playing
in the
in the
movie
movie, and it's just
constantly.
not a good song.
Yeah, well, we kept it on there because somebody was like, "I gotta go take a cigarette break,"
Oh yeah.
and then we're like, "Okay."
No,
and
no,
then
who
another,
smokes?
and then like 2 minutes after somebody else went, I gotta go get a smoke before we do this.
No, we smoke
think it was
weed.
weed. Yeah, it
Nobody
was
smokes
weed.
cigarettes
Yeah,
anymore
nobody
at all.
smokes
Oh, sorry.
We were smoking joints.
None
Well,
of
I
yeah.
didn't want to out everybody as smoking.
We're adults.
It's
we
all
can smoke. It's
legal.
legal. Yeah.
I'm saying legally. Everyone smokes legally.
Yeah.
I have my card. I'll show it on the camera. Actually,
show
no,
my
I won't
butthole.
because it's got my driver's license number on there.
Yeah.
Let me see it.
It's just a napkin
Okay.
that says John can have weed.
I can't do that joke anymore.
Why?
It's in the
Burned
special.
them all down.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's in the special, and you can watch it.
On Amazon.
Amazon Prime.
Wait, am I pointing the right way?
Here's the camera up here. There's this big tripod thing.
You can see
How can you not
yourself.
see the camera?
I'm
You
looking-
can see where you're
Don't
pointing.
try to
on
point
the
at me.
screen. There's a
I'm
screen
trying to-
there.
Just point at the lens.
Did I do it? Ooh, I did it.
Sorry for the listeners at home that are not watching
Oh, yeah.
this on YouTube.
I forgot. It's an audio
We're doing
podcast.
visual bits.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Oh, the listeners
But if
can't
you
see my
are-
balls.
But if you want to see this bit, you can subscribe to Spotify videos.
Subscribe. It's at Something
it gonna be
Planet on
Spotify
YouTube. Yeah.
videos?
We're moving to Spotify video. You got to transfer over. We're going to be distributed by Spotify soon, and then we're going to have our videos on there.
Yeah,
because honestly, video podcasts are just better. The only reason I would prefer an audio podcast is when I'm doing something that I can't watch a screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like anytime I'm doing like chores or whatever, that's when I'll do the audio.
Everybody's doing like both. You know.
Yeah, you
That's
might
the
as
way
well
to
just
go.
have both.
Might as
So,
well do both.
yeah, so Brick was terrible. But this one, this is another noir one.
But a good one.
Yeah,
Were they
they
speaking
use the accent?
transatlantic?
they were not.
okay.
But it was very much like, so this one was called Killer Heat, and it was very much like a Sam Spade type noir detective thing, and it was set in Greece. So and it was shot in Greece, so it had all the beautiful locales and stuff. So it's basically Joseph Gordon-Levitt is the detective, and he is brought to the island of Crete to investigate this guy that had a rock climbing accident. He was free climbing up a rock face and fell off, and his death had been determined a accident. So he's brought in to investigate, like, is it really an accident? Because it's like, immediately it's explained. It's like, oh, well, he like climbed that all the time. He's never had a problem climbing that.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. Does it once a week. It was it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and then the other actor is
Bruce Willis.
It's Bruce Willis from Looper 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
No, so I forget who the other actor is. It's the guy from Game of Thrones, the King of the North.
Sean
Rob
Bean.
Stark.
Rob Stark, yeah, the guy who plays Rob Stark. He actually plays a pair of twins.
Oh, really?
And so one is the CEO of the family's
he
company.
has a twin, though. Are you sure it's not his brother?
And then the other one is the victim.
Oh, okay.
No, they did one of those 80s sitcom montages at the end. It was like, and Rob Stark as twin number 1 and twin number 2, Rob Stark.
Yeah, Mary-Kate
Yeah.
and Ashley Olsen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still refuse to believe that's two separate people. Mary-Kate, the parents just wanted to get two checks.
It's actually,
well,
it's actually
I was-
3.
They would
So
just take
confused.
they would,
It's
they would
actually
just
3 of
take
them.
they would just take one and bring her into a room. It's like, okay, this baby can have a nap now, and then they would bring the same baby back out and be like, oh, here's baby number 2. You got to pay them both.
Yeah, it always confused though because on the screen it would show Mary-Kate and then underneath it would say Ashley
And-
Olsen. So I was like, they're twins, but they have 2 different last names.
But it would only show one twin.
Yeah, it was really confusing. Everywhere you go, is that the song?
There's a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
I can't believe they're dead now.
Are they?
Bob Saget?
Oh, I thought you meant Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Oh, no,
I did
no.
hear the deck at Club Aqua collapsed and their heads fell off.
Did anybody die? Kim Kardashian lost her whole head.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's heads came off.
Oh, man.
That's what I've been telling people. Anytime somebody brings up like a singer, and I'll be like, somebody will be like, have you heard Chapel Roan? I'll be like, oh, you didn't hear what happened at Club Aqua? Like the deck collapsed
big
and
deck
Chapel Roan's
collapsed.
head fell off.
Chappelle Ron.
Chapel Ron. So this movie, a lot better than Brick. I give it I'll give it a 6. I thought it was enjoyable. Yeah.
Nice.
I thought it was good. I actually watched those back to back during the hurricane. I was just very lucky and didn't lose power or internet, and that's because of my enhanced chainsaw skills.
Yes.
Chainsaw John.
All right, I think we're good. Thank you guys for coming over and podcasting with me, and thank everyone who's watching. Thank you everyone who's listening. Please subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We got content on all of them, but I think the most and the best quality content you're gonna find is on our YouTube channel. And so please subscribe at Something Planet.
Leave a like.
on YouTube. Yeah, click that thumbs up, man. I like
Do it.
I like it.
It lets YouTube know that you like us.
Yeah, if you comment on the next episode when Brad's back in the studio, he will actually jack off. Yeah.
Yeah.
He will hot dog live.
Zoom in on my cock.
Yeah.
Zoom in. Here, I'll
Zoom-
pull it out. Let me pull it out.
Pull it out.
Let me.
And
I'll push it
zoom
out.
in.
I'll push it out freehand.
For the audio listeners, it is long.
It's right here.
It is veiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not zooming in on that. We're going to
Zoom
get
in.
kicked off of YouTube.
Oh, this is live.
This is not live. But anyway, thanks everybody. Remember, check out my special. I already said that a million times. Check out the Three Ugly Mugs podcast and check out Something Planet Sessions. I want to get Crisis the Jazz Project on there.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think that would
that's
be
easy.
badass.
Oh yeah. Where do
All
you
right.
guys film at?
Wherever.
Yeah.
We're
probably
we're
film
mobile.
We could film probably at Dan's place.
That's what I was thinking. We could just. I was already thinking to do a couple of sessions at Dan's practice studio. So
I know he's looking to rent stuff out, so like,
Nice.
He'll probably be able to do something.
all right, we will be back. Thank you all so much. Love you.